Sidebottom here, speaker, author, and trainer, and I go around and I teach sales organizations and leadership teams how to build trust and influence with their team members and their customers to drive higher revenues and more profit. Today, let's talk about how a manager can build trust with their employees. Now, whether you're a new manager or an existing manager with the same employee, you need to be building trust because in business, as trust goes up, speed goes up. You know what also happens? Costs go down. What results? Higher profits. That's right. So, as a manager, we need to be engaging our employees constantly. We need to meet them where they are. Now, a fantastic organization called Ramsey Solutions, their management team actually called team leaders, and they engage all of their employees to know what big things are going on. Are they having a baby? Or is there someone that's got a really bad illness in their family? Are they going through a divorce? What's going on? The major things so they can show up and they can actually shift support if needed. Far too often, most managers, and by definition, a manager is someone who manages peoples and processes and doesn't grow them, which is why I love that Ramsey Solutions use teams leaders, because leaders want to constantly grow. They want to grow their employees, they want to grow the trust, they want to grow the team, and that's what we need to be thinking about. We need to be investing in our teams. How do we grow our employees? How do we grow our trust? So we need to start by answering 3 questions. Do I like you? Do I trust you? And how can you help me? If we answer those 3 questions, great. We're going to actually build trust with our employees. And again, whether it's a new employee or someone we've been dealing with for a long time, the moment we start engaging them and being more intentional, it's going to turn on like a light switch and we're going to grow trust. Okay? So let's answer those questions. Well, first thing we need to do is make sure we have a game plan and we're showing up in the right environments. Now, typically organizations do the annual review, some do a mid-year review, and it drives up a lot of anxiety. Well, let's have these reviews or anytime we're meeting with people in an area where we can just have a coffee or relaxed, where there's not a lot of sounds that are really loud, where we can actually have a good conversation and everybody's relaxed. Because as soon as anxiety goes up, so do walls. Now, we need to make sure that we're getting them relaxed. The colors that we wear, which I talk about in trustworthy training, what colors to actually wear, because different colors can actually set people off. Okay? Now, scents can also do that, which is typically why I don't wear different colognes anymore unless I am showing up with my wife. I only wear the cologne she likes because I can't sit there and do a personality test with tons of people to find out what they like, what they don't like, what kind of experiences they've had in the past, what could trigger them, and scents actually trigger people. So I make sure I'm clean so the body odor doesn't smell, right? But I want to make sure that I'm showing up and not triggering people. Because again, anxiety goes up, guess what's going to happen? That's right, trust is going to go down. And when we're with our employees, we need to make sure that we're engaging them and that they're open and feeling trustworthy to engage with us. So likability and trust has to be there. Our colors we wear, the environments, and the scents will actually hit the mark. So we need to make sure that we're hitting all of those correctly. Okay? Now, we need to be focused in on them. And that's where I teach the house analogy. We're constantly populating a CRM and how we do that. So that way we're learning about people because we need to understand their situation. Where are they at? What's going on? What are the issues? What are some of the ramifications if they don't get these issues resolved? Just like in sales, we need to be engaging our team members and our employees because we need to know what's going on. Maybe there's a death in the family. Well, that's probably why their sales are off a little bit or they're not showing up with as much enthusiasm, right? We need to be intentional. And that's why I love what Ramsey Solutions team leaders do is they actually are engaging people constantly. We need to be doing that with all of our employees. We need to encourage them to speak up and let us know. Because once trust is there, well, we're going to be more powerful and more profitable. And we want that. We need that. Let's make sure we're showing up asking the right questions, building all of those abilities and trust, making sure that we're helping them because we're asking those questions. We actually need to act on those, and we'll build trust. And again, if we do that, speed goes up, cost goes down, profitability goes up. All right? If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, share it with somebody. If you want to get in touch with me, down below I've got a lot of contact information. All right? We'll see you next time.